Good afternoon, Dr. Morton, Dr. Malash, members of the Board of Education and the Superintendency, West Administration, teachers, parents and friends, families, and of course graduates. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to recognize a person who just as easily could have been giving this speech in my place. My co-chair of student government, Emma Birch. It's no exaggeration to say that if it weren't for Emma, the planning of the Crown Plaza Christmas party and the blood drive that so many of you took part in this past year might have collapsed under the weight of my own incompetence. The reason that I stand at this podium today is because, unlike me, Emma had the good sense to avoid an audience of 304 bored, sweaty graduates and their 14 million relatives. But now I've been to a few ceremonies of this sort: graduations, team banquets, honor society inductions. At them, someone always has something to say about how special their class is, or their team, or their school, or their club. And it always gets me thinking about whether we ever really live up to the legends that we tell ourselves. If you ask me, there's nothing special about Cherry Hill High School West taken by itself. It's an aging, structurally unsound building with entrances that are always locked when one is trying to return from Chick-fil-A. On one unfortunate incident, a laptop even found its way into the boys' bathroom toilet. Our building is not special, but it's not supposed to be. While a mansion or a skyscraper might be impressive in and of itself, West is not that sort of place. Like every school everywhere in the world, West is a place made up of people. More so than the theater and the stadium, West is the actor and the athlete. More so than the halls and the classrooms, West is each student and each faculty member going about the average day being, for better or worse, their own small part of the school community. That community, our community, has provided me with so many noteworthy experiences over the years. Here are some of my favorites, and sorry in advance if you're on the outside of these anecdotes. At Decca States, my sophomore year, belatedly going on stage to collect my award after a phone call from Mrs. Melody prompted me to sprint 5 minutes across Harris Casino in Atlantic City. At our senior soccer banquet, returning a Contigo coffee mug to Coach Butler, signed by every 2018 player that he had, inspirationally, launched into the woods after a missed shot against Bishop Eustace a month earlier. Having the opportunity to both help plan and participate in this past year's NHS Dodgeball Tournament, even though I'm still not totally over my team's crushing semifinal defeat at the hands of the wrestlers. Soaking in the atmosphere of senior trip to Disney World with a spontaneous late-night adventure to McDonald's, during which I witnessed one kid, thinking that we had ditched him, sprint, arms flailing into the middle of the street with his Happy Meal, prepared to run the entire way back to the hotel. Haunting the school gymnasiums as a member of the infamous Midnight Ballers. Special shout out to Coach Michael on that one. And just last week, climbing onto my friend's roof after school to ambush him with a water gun in what was to be the final act of West's unofficial student-run game of Senior Assassin. Clearly, I've had more than my fair share of fun throughout high school. But just like anybody else, not every day has been fun and games. Some of my experiences were noteworthy, not because they were fun, but because they underlined struggle. Whenever the daily grind of preseason seemed unbearable, my teammates were always there to support. Sophomore year, when I was perpetually drowning in chemistry homework, Mrs. Savick was in our classroom at 6 in the morning every single day to offer her students extra help. Just a couple of short months ago, when I felt at an impasse over where to go to college, it was not only my family, but an army of my teachers, friends, and peers from West with whom I consulted in order to come to a decision. High school has been a mixed bag for everyone. Whether you wish you could stay longer, or you just can't wait to get out of here, I have the same piece of advice. I challenge you to think of at least one unforgettable moment from throughout the past 4 years. Some of that will make you smile, or smirk, or shiver, or cringe for as long as you live. Maybe you won the big game. Maybe you and your friends just have some really funny inside joke that will never get old. Whatever it is, find a special place for it inside your memory and let it give you a reason to look back fondly. Today we leave this place, but we also take a part of it with us. Fall 2015 to spring 2019, a 4-year story that is ours alone to tell. One unique cycle of students, never to be locked out at 7:31 together again. Thank you, everyone.